Hey everyone, it's me, Patchdan Bogat, and this video is all about testimonies. So I'm gonna give you my testimony. It was about a month ago where I was let go at my job, and what ended up happening was that um, the day that I was let go from my job, I was terminated. Satan entered into my mind. For some reason, he likes to enter into the left hemisphere of my mind, and he told me plainly that he is the causality of me losing my job, and he is just aligning me more into or closer to my manifestation. So I wasn't upset, you know what I mean? It was like I should have been, but 90% of that experience was all positive because I'm moving closer to my manifestation, but I didn't expect to lose my job over it. That was something that, I thought that I could fix myself by simply changing to a different job because I didn't like it. But at that moment, though, Satan helped me to appreciate that I'm simply just moving closer to my manifestation. And then at that moment, I was receiving nothing more but you know, information that I've looked up throughout the years about my spell of prosperity. And it was just there to help me to appreciate that what Satan is saying is very factual. So, I walked out of that job pretty, well, not sad, because like I said, 90% of it was like I felt really happy because I'm moving closer to my manifestation. And that's pretty major to have your job be taken away from you. That is like a change of your world. Everything was taken from me at that moment by losing that job. Because not only did I lose income, a steady source of income, I lost the prospect of actually speaking with the people at my job again. But you could always text them and call them back. But still, I lost that more or less. And then what I also thought that was interesting too is that within that same breath, I lost the prospect of being with that particular girl I actually liked a lot. We actually liked each other so much that we really wanted to to hit it off. You know what I mean? But it just didn't work out. And I'll use that as a different video in a different recording. But there's definitely a story behind that on why that didn't work out. Besides the fact that I lost my job, but I don't want to get into that right now. But all I know is like it felt as if I lost everything because essentially I did. I lost my job, you know, and that was my main source and only source of income at that moment. So we fast forward a month later, right? And I'm in my apartment and I'm just, going through YouTube and I see, one of my favorites, and what I mean by my favorites, it's the Miss and Only and Lovely Orly Stewart. Very nice individual. She does excellent content on her YouTube channel. You could go see her. I would always recommend, you know, um, what she does, and I really do respect what she does as well. Her and JD Temple. Um, I remember at that particular time, the video that was a live chat at the time, the day before I was let go, I was actually part of that live chat, listening in, and I left a comment. I wasn't myself in the sense where I didn't think before I typed, so it really was a loaded question. And I basically went ahead and I just typed down something that I already knew the answer to. But notice that that mistake actually brought me to where I'm at on YouTube. So what ends up happening is that at that time, the day before I left my job, I was terminated. When I left that comment initially at that moment, I exit out of that live chat because I had something equally important to do, and I just went about my business. And then we go back to you know me reading you know the comment that I actually put down and rewatching the video that Orly Stewart was actually conducting, and I was shocked that she mentioned my name. But you know, it's just one of those things where someone that you think they do fabulous work, and they actually read your question out loud for the live chat. To me, it was a big thing at that time, but it was definitely something that I wanted to hear. In fact, I take it for what it's worth, because to me, Satan used that to help me to do what I do, because it was such a beautiful motivational push to do what I do now, because it makes a lot of sense for me to share the things that I share with you guys. And I find that to be the most interesting testimonial to date, because I'm no longer actually at my home, just writing my experiences in my black journal, or recording my own voice on my phone and doing, publicity for Satan here and there. But being here on YouTube is a bigger platform. And then I say to myself, if Orly Stewart didn't read my question out loud, that it would have been a lot more difficult for me to actually be on YouTube. And mind you, the whole entire time, and mind you, I'm going back to this experience, because remember, it was a month apart since I actually, viewed that video the very first time initially, versus a month later, me looking back at it. Because along that interval of time, I had nothing but strong intuitions telling me, like, Satan wanted me to go to Orly Stewart's page. And I'm saying to myself, because I'm very skeptical, friends. You have to realize I'm very, very skeptical. It's like I know how to discern when a daemon is talking to me and my own conscience and things of that nature. But I'm saying to myself, like, I looked at most of her videos, and I think they're all fabulous. And why do I have to go to her video, And mind you, I've been going through this for quite some time. And then when I eventually got around to doing it, that's when I saw the video. But the point of me giving you that extra added information, it wasn't like a month went by and I wasn't doing anything. I was actually thinking about, pragmatic things, getting a job, and, and then dealing with the supernatural, like, what are all these thoughts, entering my mind about going to this person's page and looking at two particular videos. Because it was that one, and then it was another video in particular, but I forget the name. You know how it goes when you record. Sometimes you can't remember things because of the amount of pressure. But both those videos, it got me to where I'm at right now. Because long story short, if you love what you do, and there was some sort of medium that could express that love, then why keep it to yourself? You see, you want to express yourself so that others could relate, because these people could be of like mind, and they could also be inspired, and they could do the things that they do because they had similar experiences as I, and that's why I do it. And I hope you guys like this testimonial. I don't know if I was all over the place in my thoughts, because I could be very random, but it's because of my passion, and it's basically how I'm able to express myself, because testimonials to me is a lot more complicated to express, because it's very personal. It's like me showing you a part of myself that I don't really tell other people, you know. So I do apologize if it was kind of random and I was slow, because I was really trying to get all the thoughts together. But thank you, friends, for watching. If you want to subscribe to my channel, please do so. It'll help me out a lot. And also, please press and click that help button. I mean, I said the help button, didn't I? I meant the thumbs up button, so that other people could also see that and see if it resonates with them, even though it's really the content of the video. But you know how it goes. Sometimes people judge videos based off of how many likes it got, right? But anyhow, I love you guys. Thank you for looking at my video, and I'll see you guys next time.